Welcome back. This is chapter 4 and it's the start of a major topic in this course, which is how memory works in Java. To ensure our applications perform optimally, having a good understanding of the concepts of memory use in Java is really important. This is partly because one of the most important topics to be aware of that can impact performance within our applications is garbage collection, the process of freeing up available memory by removing items from memory that are no longer needed. We will be talking about garbage collection in a few chapters' time, but before we can get there, knowledge of how memory works is going to be needed. Actually, knowledge of this topic is also important because it allows us to make programmatic choices that can make efficient use of memory, or perhaps more correctly, avoid us making inefficient use of memory and thereby minimizing the need for garbage collection. Later on in this course, we're also going to look at the different collection types in Java and how they work. And again, the knowledge we'll get in this section is going to be an important prerequisite for that part of the course. And finally, well, there are options to tune the virtual machine around how much memory our application can use and how that is distributed within the different areas of memory, and we'll certainly need to understand what these areas are and how they're used before we can start meaningfully optimizing the virtual machine with these flags. Now I'm going to give an important caveat before we start. The way memory works within the virtual machine is incredibly complicated, and to ensure that we get a good understanding, I'm not going to commit to be 100% accurate in everything I say here. I'm going to be using pictures to try and explain some of the important concepts, and these pictures will be a simplified version of the reality. But by the end of this section, you will have a really good understanding. So if you are an expert in this topic already, please don't start sending me messages to tell me of some minor difference between what I explain and what the reality is. My focus here is to give everyone a really good and quite deep understanding of what happens inside the JVM. And by the end of this section, I hope you'll feel really confident about all of this. It's knowledge that Java developers all really need to have. Also, I'm going to gloss over some aspects of the internals of memory storage for now, but then I'll correct this and give you the fuller picture over the next few videos. So by the time we reach the end of this section, we will be closer to having a really accurate understanding of how memory works.